What's going on, guys? It's your boy CMB back in the building, back with another video, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon so you can be notified when I drop a new vid. Now let's get into it. Let's get into it real quick. So, let me read this out first before we get started. It's been all over the news. I've seen it on national news. It's been online. People have been making videos about it. So I wanted to talk about it here. And it's a situation with Wilder and the excuses. I'm going to put it out like that. The excuses he's making here. Deontay Wilder says 40-pound costume left his legs dead in a 7-round TKO loss to Tyson Fury. Now, if you didn't know, Wilder was honoring Black History Month by wearing this outfit. And let me say this before anything else. I really appreciate what Wilder did honoring African Americans. You know, you don't see that very often in American society. You know, he's uplifting his people, and you know, I really appreciate that. Because like I said, you don't see that a lot. But let me say this. Let me read some more of this real quick. Hold on here, guys. Wilder said the costume was too heavy and was the reason that he didn't have his legs under him in the 7th round. Okay, Wilder says he's going to go to Africa at the end of March and on vacation, and plans to exercise his rematch clause for a 3rd fight with Fury. Okay, so now we know that he's going to go into that 3rd fight. You know, a lot of people thought he would. I thought he would too. But I think he needs to make some changes. But I want to say this. Wilder saying that the 40-pound costume was the reason that he didn't have his legs under him. I'm looking at it as an excuse, guys. I'm looking at it as an excuse. And let's just say, because he could, you know, he could be telling the truth. Let's just say he's telling the truth. The people who dislike you, the people who are rooting against you are going to use this as fuel. They're going to say, look, Wilder's making excuses. You know, he can't take, you know, his loss like a man. He just can't admit that Tyson Fury had his number. And I gotta agree, it makes you look like you're making excuses. It does. You know, it could be true, but it looks like excuses that you're making. You know, and I've always said on this channel, you know, constructive criticism. I've always stressed constructive criticism. Whether I like you as a fighter, whether I dislike you as a fighter, if I see something that I don't like, I'm going to call it out. I'm going to call it out. Some people don't like the fact that if they have a fighter, that's their favorite fighter, and you say something that they don't like, then they just, you know, they don't want to deal with you. You know, you can't criticize my favorite fighter. You know, I dare you, but I don't operate like that on this channel. I don't like hearing this coming from Wilder. Even though I like Wilder as a fighter, I support Wilder as a fighter, but hearing him say this, it doesn't sit well with me. It looks like he's making excuses. You know, instead of just saying, hey, he was the better man that night, I'm going to get back on my A game, and I'm going to see him later on, and I'm going to get my title back. You know, I'd rather hear him say that than blame a costume, you know, for his legs being, you know, wobbly. All right, let me see what else he said here. All right, the Breeland situation. Okay, Wilder also said that he's upset with assistant trainer Mark Breeland for throwing in the towel to stop the fight, and suggests that Breeland will no longer be a part of the team on fight night. Okay. Now, I get Wilder saying that he wanted to go out on his shield. I get that, you know, he's a warrior. I've always said that. You know, it takes a big man to get in the ring with guys like that. But, man, I got to be honest here, man. I think he's making the wrong move with Mark Breeland. I honestly do. Mark Breeland threw in that towel because Mark Breeland cares about Deontay Wilder. Mark Breeland is a fighter. Mark Breeland saw that you were in trouble. Mark Breeland did not want you to lose your career. Tyson Fury was destroying you in that ring. Tyson Fury was destroying Wilder in that ring. He was glassy-eyed. He didn't have any legs. His hands were down. He could have seriously got hurt. He could have been killed in that ring. And Deontay Wilder has kids. I get it, wanting to go out on your shield, but you know what? You want to live to fight another day. You want to live to fight another day, and you were a mess. You were a mess. Everybody saw it, you know. It was ugly. It was hard for me to watch, guys. It was hard for me to watch. I sat there and I cringed every time the bell rung and Tyson Fury was all over Wilder. I cringed. So, honestly, I think that's the wrong move. I think he's making decisions based on emotions. Mark Breeland had the best intentions for you because he didn't want to see you hurt. He wanted to see you live to fight another day. Now, the situation with Kenny Bayless and hitting behind the head and the criticism that you gave Kenny Bayless, I get that. But still, at the same time, I don't want to hear excuses. Nobody wants to hear excuses. Nobody wants to hear that. So I just don't agree with the stuff that Wilder's saying here. I love Wilder, but like I said, I got to be honest. I don't agree with this article, the things that he's saying in this Yahoo article. So, all right, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section about this situation. You think Wilder's making excuses? You think he has a point? Just let me know what you think, guys. All right, it's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next video, and I'm out. Peace.